All right, so how I started off is I started off prompting Gemini, which is basically telling me like I'm a finance student, doing my first analysis of Walmart's financials. So that's kind of my problem and my goal. The solution is to conduct a year-over-year analysis of each financial statement that I found on Yahoo Finance, and kind of compare them, obviously from year to year, to see how they're improving over time. I asked it to please act as a finance professional with a good knowledge of Python and apply the KISS principle, which is keep it simple, stupid. I said the objective is to build a calculator to figure out the given ratios and how they correlate to the success of Walmart. I asked it to figure out the ROA, which is return on assets, which is how much profit a company makes for every dollar of assets it owns. I also asked it to figure out the ROE, which is return on equity, and it's kind of similar to the return on assets. ROE is just return, is how much profit for every dollar of shareholder equity. Yeah, like how much profit a company can generate for every dollar of shareholders' equity a company has. I also asked it to figure out the profit margin, which was percentage of revenue that remains as profit after expenses are accounted for. And then I also asked it to figure out EPS, earnings per share, which basically shows companies and other investors the company's ability to generate profit for its shareholders. And I said, down here, I'm going to input Walmart's financials below. I asked it not to include the TTM value because I wanted to just keep it from the financials that Walmart has posted for annually, so like 2025 all the way down to 2022. I didn't want to include this year's data since it's incomplete. And so yeah, here's the income statement, all that info. I downloaded them from Yahoo Finance and just inputted them into the prompt. And then I submitted it. And over here, it spit out a Walmart year-over-year financial ratio analysis from, as I said, 2022 to 2025. It follows the KISS principle as I asked it to, using it to evaluate Walmart's performance using key financial ratios. So you can see that Walmart is improving every single year in every category. So obviously, it started off as in 2022, they were keeping five, almost, well, not even 6 cents of profit to every dollar of assets that they had, and it's increased by almost 3 cents in 4 years, which is pretty impressive. The ROE has also been steadily improving every year. So you can see in 2022 it went from 16 cents to 20 cents, and then all the way up to 23. The profit margin is also at a steady increase, increasing a little bit every year. The earnings per share started at $1.62 per share, and it's all the way up to $2.65. So you can see from right here, basically just on this data, that Walmart is improving year over year. So they are growing and they are successful. Um, Show you my collab. So here's the code that I've ran, or that Gemini spit out, and then I put it into a collab notebook right here. As you can see, it's kind of it's recognizing what I asked it to do. So it's asking, like, it's recognizing it needs to calculate the ROA, ROE, profit margin, and EPS for each year in the data set and all the data that I put in. It says, so ratio calculations, it's kind of telling itself like what each thing is. So like net income, total assets, total equity, all of that good stuff from the financial statements, incomes, cash flows, balance sheet. Right here, it's kind of figuring out, it's recognizing all the formulas that I put in there, and it's realizing, so like ROA equals net income divided by total assets. So right here, it's figuring out and it's realizing what it needs to actually solve each equation and for it to get a correct percentage. Down here, where did it go? Right here, it's just like it's telling it to like round to specific, I guess, like decimal points. So it's rounding it to like the hundredth. Right here, so Walmart data. This is the Walmart data, so it's in thousands, as it said on Yahoo Finance. So right here, it's like taking everything that I've inputted from Yahoo Finance and realizing that it's found the net income, it's found the revenue for the year in 2025 all the way down to 2022. It looks through each statement, realizes like what it needs, finds it, goes in and finds it itself, and spits it out right here. So right here, um, it's found net income, revenue, total assets, total equity, shares outstanding for each year. And then right here is saying basically that it's done it. It's calculated the ratios, it's printed the results, and it's done what I asked it to do.